Hey, my name is Youngmin Kim, but you can just call me Awesome Man. I'm just playing, just call me Young. So with this first video, what I wanted to do was just take some time and introduce myself as well as my channel, just so you can know what to expect. So first of all, let me go ahead and address the elephant in the room. Please excuse this mess that is behind me. I know it's a bit risky to show a bunch of people who I'm trying to get to subscribe to my channel how much of a mess my office is, but yeah, that's just me, right? You'll just get full transparency with me, which, by the way, is going to be one of the few ways I can earn your trust. So, anyways, I'll touch on that mess later. So anybody who knows me will tell you this is how I introduce myself. That I am a husband to a beautiful wife and a father to an adorable daughter. And now I have a passion for families. Why? Well, let me tell you. One early, dark and ominous Tuesday, a scream pierced the sky. The sound of a child coming into the world. I hope you got all that. Well, anyways, after that, I basically vowed to myself that I would provide a better life for my family. That I would not let the same things happen. But it wasn't until much later that I would learn that my upbringing didn't exactly set me up for success. Now, I'm not trying to blame anybody for anything. I'm not trying to shift blame or for any of my shortcomings or failings. Not what I'm trying to do at all. All I'm saying is that the childhood I had, the experiences that I went through, the choices I made based on those experiences, just all of that leading up to when I became an adult, did not set me up for success. So even though I followed the mainstream success formula that society taught me, which was to graduate high school, graduate college, and get a corporate job, I felt nowhere near successful. After 8 years in the corporate world, working countless hours, I never seemed to be able to get ahead or catch a break. I would constantly be passed up for promotions, for raises, for other people who would get them and just eventually leave for another place that would give them a bigger paycheck, right? While I was sitting there every year working hard but never getting ahead. Now this is where the start of my entrepreneurial journey comes in, and my life has never been the same. I started realizing how my past experiences were limiting me from realizing my full potential. Now, after many mindset changes, I now live a healthier life, my relationships are improving, and I'm starting my own business, which, by the way, is something I would have never even attempted or even thought of doing from before. And I actually think I'm going to succeed in it. So my channel will be twofold in a sense, in that primarily it will be about how families can build awesome lives for themselves, but with the added benefit of my entrepreneurial journey being documented from start and beyond. Now, what exactly do I mean by an awesome life, right? Now, there are three key areas that affect our family lives in a major way. And those three key areas are health, wealth, and love. Let me expand a bit. Now, when I say health, I am just speaking in terms of general health and fitness, eating right, working out, but in a way that isn't so torturous for you or your family members, so you guys can really enjoy the benefits of living a healthy life instead of constantly avoiding it. And when I talk about the wealth portion, it's referring to the professional arena of your life. Believe it or not, your professional arena of life affects your family life greatly, in ways that you might not even know. I mean, obviously there is the financial, right? We gotta work to live, to earn money, right? But it's things like how stress can affect your family life. The stress from work, you bring it home. Things like that, things of that nature. And then by love, I'm not solely speaking to romantic relationships between, girlfriend and boyfriend or spouses, things like that. Now I'm just talking about all your relationships. Like it or not, all the relationships we have in our lives affect our family life in some way, shape, or form. So to sum it all up, this channel is going to be a lot about mindset changes, as well as kind of health and fitness advice and tips, things of that nature to get your family to really enjoy living a healthy life, as well as trying to improve your professional arena of life so that it's not bogging you down from enjoying your family, as well as just improving your relationships so that they're actually enriching your family life rather than tearing it down. So by now you're probably thinking, he hasn't touched on the elephant yet. So here I am, touching on the elephant. Why did that sound so inappropriate? Anyways, the reason why my office is such a mess is because when we moved in a little while back, we didn't have shelving and things like that, so we didn't have a place to put all this stuff, which is a lot of display type stuff, and so we just kind of piled it into corner, and you know what happens to piles in corners? The pile grows. So with this lumber here that I bought a couple days ago, that hasn't been sitting there for a long time, my goal is to build a digital marketing studio in here. Starting to try to get professional with it. And I know that most people or most YouTubers try to get their act together before their debut, right? But I guess that's just me, right? I'm not very conventional. But I think, as I said earlier, that there's going to be kind of this element to being able to show how somebody goes from beginner and beyond, right? I think it'll have a little bit of that element in it, and I think it'll be cool to be able to show people how one goes from humble beginnings and beyond, right? So that is why my office is a mess. Now, I wanted to say that I don't think that there are too many channels or groups or avenues in terms of what I'm trying to build here. There might be some closely related things in terms of parenting that focuses, on like dads and moms and things like that, that really focus on like the micro stuff rather than the macro stuff. For example, like what to do in certain situations or what certain products to use in certain situations and things like that. Which I'm not knocking, by the way. They are all super important in their own right, and as a parent, I consume that kind of media as well. So definitely not knocking those at all. But I really think I'm building something new and unique here, focusing on the macro stuff and really digging into kind of mindsets and behavior changes to really be able to achieve that awesome life that families are trying to build. And now there may be a couple of familiar things in terms of like product reviews and things like that I might do here and there, but primarily this channel will be focused on building that awesome life for your family. And to further define that, I want you to really think about, so picture in your head, when I say picture your family at their best, in their perfect moment, that picture that comes into your head, that is what I'm trying to achieve for families. Now, I know that there's no such thing as perfect. I'm not naive of that. But my goal is to try to get you there, just get you as close as possible to what you're picturing in your head, right? So finally, I wanted to mention that I created a Facebook group just for this very purpose. I wanted to create a community of like-minded parents that can come together and really discuss things like mindset changes and behavioral changes to really be able to achieve their awesome life for their families. I just really wanted to create that safe space, a judgment-free zone, away from the online trolls, things like that, where they can really hack away at these things to get results and make progress. So the link to that will be in the description below, as well as any other social media links that I have that will be really touching and putting out content about this stuff as well. So with all of that being said, go ahead and hit that like button if you resonated with anything I've said. Subscribe so you can find my videos easier. Hit that notification bell so that you'll be alerted anytime we upload new content, and that share button if you know anybody who would benefit or even enjoy a channel like this. Now, I know this introductory video has gone on a bit long, so I want to thank you so much for taking the time to watch it. And as I said before, I don't believe in a perfect family, but I do believe in your family's perfect. So I'll see you in the next one.